So nothing's been done to this chicken coop since November. There ain't no critters that tried to get in here, and there ain't no chickens tried to escape. So yeah, it's a good chicken coop. Come on in, we'll show you a little bit. We got an Australorpin here. She's laying. And these guys have got 3 nesting boxes. One day they'll lay most of their eggs in there. They just go back and forth on their nesting boxes. So on the side over there we got our water. And over here we got a 40-pound, this is called a 40-pound chicken feeder. I put 25 pounds in there on Sunday. Today's Saturday. And they still got enough for tonight. I have to fill some up. I'll fill some up tonight. But if you want to come back in here, Tanya, and look down here. Now it's been since November since this has been built, and I mean, you can see some chicken poop from because I just let them out, but they'll come back in here throughout the day and they'll scratch around and everything, and there's no piles of chicken crap because this sand, the sand just lets it fall right through. But I mean, even the roosts, look how clean the top of the roosts are. I've never cleaned these roosts. You know, everything's stayed pretty good. We haven't done any modifications to it or anything. So, welcome to George's Kitchen. Today we are making scrambled eggs. But it has nothing to do with scrambled eggs. I want to go over the process of how we maintain the health and well-being of our chickens, our egg factories. So what we do is we crack open some of these eggs and we throw them in there. Now there's a collection of my chicken eggs. Okay, now that we've got the eggshells collected, again, remember, I think I get about 7 dozen of eggs a week. I give at least 5 away. I only keep about 2. And this is only part of them because Tanya takes a dozen back to Tampa. So this, you know, the purpose of doing this is to get some calcium back into the hens so they have some strong eggs. And this isn't enough for that because we're not giving all the eggshells back. So what I do is I just dump them in here. Clean it out best I can. Sometimes, because I don't rinse them out, I just crack them open and toss them in the big pan. And what I do is spread them out in this large pan here. Is usually after I've cooked something, I put it in the oven and let the residual heat just go ahead and take care of it. Get my oven mitt out. And the reason why we bake it is just to get rid of any bacteria. Makes it a little bit more, I don't know, crunchy maybe, to make it easier to break up. So I take them out of the pan, and then they are kind of warm. Back into my basket, I get one of my tools. This is what I use to cut up my ground beef and my eggshells. I'm just going to stick it in here and crunch, crunch. See if I can get you closer in here so you can see. Crunch, 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 crunch. Crunch, 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 crunch. So I just cut them down. They don't all have to be that fine, but I cut them down to there. They'll break open the big ones. They'll eat the bigger ones. I like to just crunch it down a little bit. Just get a little bit, get more bite size for them. All right, now we're going to take this back out to the coop and show you what I do with it in the coop. It's not a whole lot. See, it breaks down pretty good. All right, that's enough of that. Okay, so we've got our crushed eggshells. Now let's go back out to the coop and let's feed some chickens. Roxy, you coming? You coming? I don't know what you've been rolling around in, but you're dirty. You're dirty, 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 dirty. You are, whether you know it or not. So I got this rubber bowl. Everything gets dusty in here. I'm gonna dump all of the ones I can get out into there, and then I slide it so it don't get pooped on. I slide it right under there. And that will be gone within less than a week. Just get, this is Neutrogena. Sometimes they have Purina. To me, I've never noticed a difference in between different brands of, here's a Grandpa's Diatomaceous Earth. And what I do every time I get a 50-pound bag is I got this scoop. And it's a scoop. It's a little scoop. Put it in there. I just throw it in there. I don't make a big science about it. But what I do is I get in here and I just mix it up. It'll work its way down. Now the reason why I use the diatomaceous earth is it's an intestinal pesticide. And what I have found is that consistently my eggs, hopefully you can see what I'm pointing to, my eggs don't come out with poopies all over them. And if you look in here in my shavings, I've never replaced my shavings. They've been in here since I think November, December. I've added a little bit to it, but we come over here and there is it's a clean looking egg. I'm just gonna throw it over here. But I come through here and there is not one, there's some feathers, but there's no poop in there at all. And I'll leave her alone while she's in there. But that's one of the reasons why I use diatomaceous earth. And I think it's good. I use it for the dogs too. With dogs, hookworms and roundworms. And I believe in this stuff. So those are a few of the things that we do concerning the health of the chickens. Number one, we make sure that they get calcium on top of good feed and mixing the diatomaceous earth in there. Those seem to work good for us over the years. We're going to continue to do it until something changes. But hopefully this was informative to somebody. We're grateful that you took the time to watch the video. We hope you enjoyed it, and we'll see you next time on Homesteading in the Great Outdoors.